wrong. That's wrong. So
OK，
sad.
recording 了啊。OK，
哦，这就 recording 了。
先介绍，你不要紧张。
我来，我已经不紧张了。Hello，是在录了是吧 ？OK， 大家下午好。今天呢，我们的 Law Talk 迎来了2位律所的颜值担当，雨欣和小兰。雨欣呢是我们格里芬斯大学的大2学生，他喜欢的领域是商法和产权法。他今天会跟大家讲一下，如何在澳大利亚的昆士兰州申请法学院。然后我们第2位呢是小兰同学。以及或者张老师他是德大的 JD 毕业的，然后在之前是在英国的 Durham 大学读的 LLB 法律本科，然后他的专业背景是他特别喜欢商法和公司法，然后今天他会主要跟大家讲一下澳大利亚初创企业的一些基础的法律知识。好，我们今天欢迎第1位雨欣同学。
Hi guys， 我是雨欣。然后我的英文名叫 Yvonne. So today I'm going to talk about the process of becoming a lawyer in Queensland. As many of you guys know that each state has different procedures for becoming a lawyer, and therefore I will focus on how to become a lawyer in Queensland. So just a little bit about myself. So I am currently a 2nd-year law student studying at Griffith, doing my bachelor's at Griffith University. So next thing I'm going to talk about is why I decided to study law. So I think law offers many opportunities to develop a range of skills, and it explores many aspects of human life. Law is everywhere, it's used everywhere, and opens up many opportunities down the career path. So, Tony, why did you become a lawyer?
I just wanted to serve the people in the end. Wanted to provide quality legal service and be of service to my family, friends, and people that I know.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Mai?
I have no idea why I become a lawyer. Actually, I try to choose, different career like options. For example, like doctor, accountant, lawyer, and I ended up being a lawyer. Just that.
What about you, Neil?
Like everyone else, it's just something that's really interested me from small, and I've met with me since I first came to uni here in Australia, and his work has really inspired me in my studies as a Juris Doctor, and here I am.
What about you, Amy?
My mother told me a lawyer can earn lots of money, and then I found it's a cheating.
Anyone else want to share their law experience? Jackie?
查看等候室，然后准入他们，
允许所有人入，所有。
OK，
点一下上面，继续。
在哪？
然后点我那个头像，点我那个头像。
点临时的头像。
第2个
哦，好，那个头像。
头像。
那个。
然后最小化那个。
OK， 可以继续说，没错。
Okay, so we're gonna move on. So how do you actually become a solicitor in Queensland? So first of all, you need to complete an approved law degree, and then you need to complete an approved practical legal training course or supervised traineeship, and then apply for the admission of the roles of lawyers via the Legal Practice Admission Board. and then apply for the practicing certificate through the Queensland Law Society. So there is a couple of difference between becoming a lawyer and a barrister, the solicitor and a barrister. So there are different methods. So you need to apply for a practicing certificate through the Queensland Law Society. So that's roughly the same, except for you have to complete the bar exam and complete the bar practice course. So extra 2 steps in becoming a barrister. So in an approved law degree, most students do a 4-year bachelor course, or there's another option of combining a law degree with another degree to enhance their employment, such as law and business, like Selena. She's doing her bachelor's of law and business at UQ. Yeah. So normally a single bachelor's degree is 4 years, and combined double degree is normally 5 years. Some universities offer Juris Doctor degree, known as Doctor of Jurisprudence degree, which is a graduate entry professional degree in law. And there are 9 different law schools in Queensland. So there's UQ, QUT, Griffith Law, James Cook, Bond University, QSQ, USQ, Central Queensland, University of Sunshine Coast, and Southern Cross University. So most of us are from different universities. Where are you, Lisa? Which university did you go to?
First of all, my first law school is actually Durham University. And my second law school, technically, actually is like a Chinese university. And my third one is Bond University in Australia.
You, Mai?
Same as me.
Same as me, Griffith.
Yeah, Griffith University.
Awesome. What about you?
Bond University.
Bond University. Awesome. So I'm going to move on to how to apply for law school. So basically when you graduate from grade 12, what you would have had is an OP score or either ATAR. I think they changed it to ATAR. So you get a score out of 100, and different law schools have different prerequisites. So like different ranks as shown on there. So for UQ, Bachelor's of Law is 898. So you need to have around that range of score to get into law, and you can apply through university website as well, and you can apply through an agent if you're an international student. So we're going to move on to practical legal training. So PLT is a structured program that will develop your practical skills and proficiency in the day-to-day practice of law. It is usually undertaken at the completion of your law degree, and it's an essential requirement for admission as lawyers in Australia. So the PLT guide can be found on the Queensland Law Society website, which has a booklet of information and requirements that you to know PLT students. So with the admission for lawyers, the Supreme Court is responsible for the admission of lawyers in Queensland. It is assisted by Legal Practitioners Admissions Board, which is the recommendations as to the eligibility and suitability of applicants in the form of certificate of compliance, which you have to inform all your legal records, disclose any traffic fines or parking fines like that. Is that right, Neil? Yeah. Yeah. So did you guys have to disclose any legal documents, things like that, when you applied for the admission?
So I was admitted in New South Wales. It might be a little bit different from here in Queensland, but what we basically have to do is in our application to the Supreme Court of New South Wales, them consent to do a criminal record check. It's called police check, and basically that's it. and to buy them our university certificates, college certificate, my place, as well as some of the corresponding documents. And the most important,
The fee.
yes, very
So the certificate as a solicitor need to be to the legal profession lawyer of the current. To apply for practice, you must complete an approved application form, collect all required documents, and submit to the US days before him your ticket.
现在很多人不明白真相的老百姓啊，已经开始借钱生钱，这简直太可怕了。大家都知道，在俄罗斯解体之前，也是美国的花旗银行第一个来到苏联，高息来源高额借贷，花尽了花招，用尽了花招。当时苏联人民知道来了高利息就是好事，民众纷纷把银行的存款全部取出来，纷纷存到了美国。
Korea's lawyers practitioner within the first 5 years for your admission experience. It helps you through social networking events and connect you with like-minded professionals and helps you and supports you basically. Do you guys have any questions to ask? No?
Apparently the logo is really good. The ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think you guys should go and meet me.
I haven't been to one yet.
Yeah, because you're, I mean, the ones for the young lawyers, the first, like under 30 young lawyers. Yeah.
So you want
Organized by the Queensland Law Society. Yeah. Not talking about the logos from your grade from the school.
Oh, yeah.
But you're welcome to tag me along if you want to.
So how's your experience being a lawyer? Do you enjoy being a lawyer?
I'm very enjoying being a lawyer, so to help the client to solve their questions. So I think a lawyer is like a problem solver. So I'm joined to be a problem solver to help the client, help the community. Yeah.
Is there any difficulties in your career?
Yes, lots, because like your experience, your skill, the client service skill, your professional skills, you need to learn lots of that.
Yeah.
But so far, you will feel good because you have client. Client can say, okay, my feedback can give you the drive to make progress and to be the stronger. So I enjoy the change, and then I very enjoying to be the lawyer because with the challenge life.
Cool. So yeah, I'm a lawyer, guys. Thank you. Right, next. Lisa will talk next.
Okay. Go around the room. Okay. Thanks for everyone. Today, 今天我要跟大家讲的是，这个一个法律的初创企业以这个考拉床垫，澳洲电商考拉床垫为案例分析的这么一个主题。首先跟大家自我介绍一下，首先非常感谢大家能够来到这个直播间，然后感谢律所的各位合伙人林律师，还有丹丹律师，还有朱律师给我们实习生这个机会，可以跟大家分享一些法律知识。OK， 然后呢，我的名字呢，其实我的名字大家都叫我 Lisa， 但是呢，在澳洲其实我是有一个就是经历是想用自己的本名就是小兰，但是当然这个是有一些困难，在澳洲让澳洲人学会我的发音是有一定难度的。然后呢，下次再跟大家分享一下我的名字为什么不能推广的这个段子。好，第三个呢，我跟大家分享一下我之前的commercial clients 的经历。我之前呢在上海的第一份工作就是在一家香港的咨询公司做离岸的公司架构。那么主要呢就是用香港公司、BVI 公司和 开办公司，进行公司架构达到税务规划的目的，不是避税，是税务规划。如果接地气一点的讲呢，其实就是主要是服务一些大的律所，然后呢，大律所的律师，还有一些有IPO 上市目标的企业家。那么主要的团队工作呢，是由注册会计师、持牌、持国或者是香港的牌照的注会或者是审计师，还有金融工程师来完成。那么就是。其实我想讲的接地气一点，因为有很多人他可能对这个东西不是特别感兴趣，这不是一个非常接地气的行业。但是呢，我当时作为一个大学刚刚毕业的学生，然后呢，我觉得自己通过这个工作是让我感觉对商法是有兴趣的这一点。那么我在邦德大学呢，我是参加了一个 Startup Law Clinic， 当时呢接触了一些邦德大学的学生的企业家和一些他们有一些低成本创业在线上做电商的一些企业家。跟他们有一些关于商法，他们如何构建他们的公司，包括进出口一些这个业务的。那么我自己个人经历，我从2010年本科就毕业了，从英国回到上海，因为上海是我的家乡。然后当时工作了3年不到吧，当时就有很多校友他们就自己创业，但是呢，其实过了没有几年，然后就其实这个工能够持续下去的。这种情况很少，所以就验证了那句话，就是江湖险恶，不行就撤。然后呢，所以呢，就是说创业是非常有风险的一件事情，所以我希望大家能够创业成功，然后呢从中获取一些经验。首先我要跟大家接下去讲的是什么是考拉床垫。我们现在在场有人知道什么叫 Koala Mattress 吗 ？Anyone know? No? OK， 那我们来看一个 YouTube 的视频。好。网络有点慢啊。我觉得是电脑的问题。没事，不敢当。好，有一段广告。开始了，信息不好。
See, they want mattress shopping to be complex, but they keep it simple. Because in a nutshell, slip.
Restart from the beginning. Something wrong with the internet. Okay. Okay.
Cease and desists. Yeah, they hate it. They're trying everything they can to stop Koala. Hold up, who are we even talking about? Oh, the mattress industry. They hate us. Why? See, they want mattress shopping to be complex, but we keep it simple. Because in a nutshell, sleep is first you need comfort to fall asleep, and second, support to stay asleep. 2 things. That's it. So the Koala mattress is made from 2 very smart. That's right, mattress. 2. The mattress companies love to add layer upon layer.
Yep, there's 8, all right. Count them.
But it's just a mattress. To them, layers means more money. We drew a line. No pseudoscience, no pointless layers, and no getting into bed with celebs. I thought this was my house. Introducing the Koala mattress. But hang on, how did we get here? Danny and Mitch started with a ton of research, and here's what they found. Memory foam gave you that sinking. Tech's too hot for Aussie summers, and springs, well, they're old tech. And then one night, Danny had a realization.
Oops. Oh no. Just 1 second. Okay.
About foam. Foam used to be really bad back in the late 90s, but foam come a long way. The best foam isn't cheap, but it's comfortable, durable, and breathable. that ticked all the boxes. So we took the world's best phone and made it even better and cooler for Australia. We named Cloud Cell, and it's like a million microscopic screens created in your body. We tested it on back sleepers, we tested it on front sleepers, tested it on sleepers, and then we handed it over to Australia, and you guys loved it. Well, mostly. We got some returns. Some said too firm, some said too soft, but we did and tweaked until we reached the Goldilocks zone.
And it means we got it just right.
And with over 100,000 happy customers, don't take our word for it. We're Australia's highest-rated mattress brand. Why? Because we don't cut corners.
We'd be making a lot more money if we used a cheaper phone. Said that to guys many times.
But then we'd lose density and durability on support layer. The mattress would deteriorate over time. That's why our warranty lasts 10 years. Hey, it might not be for you. That's why we created our famous 120-night trial, where you can put our mattress to the test for 4 whole months, not minutes. And if you love it, we have a free return policy. We'll even pick it up. Our customer support has made us internet famous. You'll love it.
So that's the story of a little Aussie company called Koala.
Oh, sofa.
And cut. Nice.
So where do we want this sofa?
We forgot the sofa.
Yeah, they have sofa as well. Okay. Okay, that's it. So Neil, what do you think this brand buy like a mattress from them?
Maybe.
They actually have 4-hour delivery. So if you order now, they'll deliver to your house in 4 hours, which is like really impressive for a company in Australia. Yeah. Like around $1,000.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. 1 second. So let me go back to where I was. This one. Okay.
I would buy because it's 4 months.
Yeah, it's from free trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So use it for 4 months.
So today I'm going to be very brief and talk about what is a startup in Australia. So it's okay that I use English, right? Okay. And then secondly, I'm going to talk about how lawyers can help startups. And the first thing is about the company structure, and second thing is about intellectual property so that your ideas can be protected. Oh, where's the mouse? Okay. So what is a startup in Australia? First of all, a startup in Australia, it's not a small or medium-sized business, as you might imagine. A small, medium-sized could be a restaurant, a chain restaurant, a flower shop, a franchising, or a chain supermarket. But the key of being a startup in Australia is actually house. So the features of a startup is high growth by selling on the largest market, which is usually the internet. It's not limited by the geographical locations, and the growth relies on the needs of the largest market. And also, the second feature of a startup is it's technology oriented. So it sells online or online platforms like websites and applications. Who was it? So it's called a Mattress, a startup. Company was registered in 2018. So in the first 12 months, it was after its registration, its sales hit 13 million Australian dollars. So that's pretty impressive. And it only sells online through on-site. And it's not limited by their geographical location like any store. And the market is currently targeting all Australian consumers, but they're also thinking about selling on Alibaba or Taobao in China. So that could mean like an even bigger market for Koala. Obviously, Koala Mattress is a startup. So we can see from here that's a list of all the 30 best funded startups in Australia, and Koala Mattress is actually number 27. So that means that they have great potential, and their past good sales have attracted investors to invest money into them, so that they're well funded. So in taxation, Tracy might know something about this. In taxation, if you are an angel investor and you invest in a startup, or otherwise called under the taxation law as the early stage innovation companies, ESIC, you could get some like tax benefits. Is there such a thing? Are you aware of that?
I don't know this part.
Okay. So basically, early stage innovation companies, or it's technically defined by the Income Tax and Assessment Act as a company at a stage of development, developing new or improved innovation, and its commercialization is to generate an economic return. So, I mean, just to catch up, does anyone know who's an angel investor? No? Not even you? Sorry about that. Not
angel
yeah.
investors like some investors they have money but they don't have like a business. Like, they invest some people that have more ideas. A new like a can like a new business.
Very good, Tracy. So basically, basically, it's actually a person who's a rich man, some disposable income, who believes in your new business and who wants to invest your money for in return for shares or equity or convertible debt. So basically, but in practice, that would usually be the new business owner's family, relatives, or friends who know you. So that's why they believe in you, right? Okay. It's actually not easy to get the tax benefits because you have to pass 2 tests. The first one is an objective test, the early stage. So your company has to register it within the last 3 years. And the second test is subjective. You have to prove to the tax ATO that your innovation is actually, it's like you doing a self-assessment of innovation for the applicable market. So I would say that you have to spend some energy and time on this thing to get the tax benefits as an angel investor. So how lawyers can help startups. First of all, I'm going to talk about having a business structure by using a dual company structure. But before that, let's look at Koala Mattresses company. It's actually a proprietary limited company. So be careful with the dots because sometimes there are, sometimes they're not, but they don't really make any difference. 90% of the companies in Australia are proprietary limited companies, just like Koala. And I would recommend a dual company structure because, so you can see up here that setting up a holding company which owns the intellectual property, the cash or capital, which are the most valuable assets of the holding company. And then the holding company owns 100% of the operating company. The operating company will be the company dealing with clients, employees, signing contracts with suppliers. And the obvious advantages of having such a company structure would be that when the consumer or customers or employees got into disputes with the operating company, the most valuable assets of the holding company will be protected. So, so the holding company and the true value of the firm, for example, of the Koala mattress can be protected because they are actually owned by the holding company. Okay. So the last point I'm going to cover is how to protect your ideas by intellectual property. There are actually 6 major types of IP rights in Australia, and these 4 are the most common ones: patent, copyright, trademark, registered design, but I'm not going to talk about copy today. So to get back to Koala mattress, so this is, as you can see in the picture there, that's actually one of the strongest competitor of Koala mattress. It's called Duck mattress. If you guys have you seen any ad of Duck mattress? It's basically the same thing, foam as a mattress, but then there is a slightly differentiated competition because they provide extra firm support. Like they divide the mattress into 3 parts. So have a weak back. You can have extra support in the middle, or you can have extra support in your head or shoulder area or anything. Like it's just like between firm and less firm. But basically, these are the same thing. And the Koala mattresses technologies is not a trade secret in the mattress industry. Even though that in the previous video, we see that they use a special foam, it's actually not that special in the mattress industry, just because we're outsiders, so we don't really know. So, but if your industry is not a big deal. And in America, I found another version of Koala mattress, which is actually called Tuft and Needle. They provide pretty much very similar things. So still foam mattress. It's just like different pictures, different advertisements. But in Australia, and also in America, people like advertise mainly on YouTube and using Google ads as well. So I would say that the market is actually kind of saturated. And even though Koala mattress provides such great products, in the market, it might not be. It can still be very competitive for Koala mattress. So it's actually easy to get a patent. So let's compare registered design and patent. Patent, like the mattress, possible to get a patent for a mattress because the function, or should I say the material, but I can be wrong. The standard patent in Australia is 20 years, and the innovative patent 8 years. Innovative patent is actually for like less mature patent technology. So that's why the time is like shorter. For registered design, the look of an object. So for an example, if we use kitchen mixer as an example, we can, because kitchen could have a special pattern, so we can apply for registered design for the kitchen mixer, and also the patent, because a kitchen mixer, for example, a brand I know some, it has a like really special function. It can do everything for you, so that's a special function. So you can actually apply for a patent on that kitchen. And for mattress, so I said I put it here that it's probably only patent. Do you guys know why? No. So because patent function, and mattress, as I said, is like using a special material. It might give extra support to you. That's why I can get a patent. But for registered design, it's usually about the special, unique look, a pattern. How special a mattress can be in its look. Like it can be oval, it can be round, it can be like any, but it's not to be like a shape. Cannot be like cannot be a registered design, right? Yeah. So that's what I think. What do you guys? I mean, if you guys don't agree with me, you can tell me about it. Do you guys have any idea? No? Okay. So basically, these are all Koala mattresses trademarks. So there are for companies that, I mean, they have enough funds, so they would like to like register all the possible trademarks so that they can be more competitive in the market, and anyone uses their trademark, they can actually sue them. So for the last bit is about trademark. It can be a letter, a number, a word, a phrase, sound, smell, shape, logo, picture, movement, aspect of packaging, or a combination of these. So an example, which is a classic one, Nokia's trademark. It's a combination of motion and sound. Let me just click that. Yeah, okay. So I mean, the Wi-Fi is not good. Okay. Oh. Okay, let me just play that. So you see that there's the motion and the sound, which is a trademark. Okay, go back. So that's the end of my law talk today. Any questions?
I have a question. We're not connected with Koala Mattress, right?
No, no.
We don't receive any commission from Koala
Mattress. We're not, but I really love their products.
Yeah, that's one example.
Yeah.
So you spend 1,000 to buy this one?
No, I didn't. It's just like I'm really impressed with their products.
Australian product as well.
So I mean, if you guys don't have any question, I have one question. So how many trademarks were registered by Koala Mattress? Okay. So that's pretty much it, right?
Use next week.
Who's going to be?
Tracy and Max.
Okay.
Probably should about like a legal law firm. Law firm fashion, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to introduce the two speakers, gorgeous speakers, Mai and Tracy. Okay, so. Yeah. Okay. So they'll talk about legal fashion, how to dress well in a law firm, right? So that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. 那个灯太热了，真的
I'm
特别热。
fashion grandma.
跟网络不太。
Very simple. Asian, but